Perfect. Wonder if we should invite anyone.
See if anyone's on to invite.
Tuesday, Trials and Tribulations, live from Roswell.
We forgot Monday motivation, and we were like, "Oh, let's just do Trials and Tribulations."
So we'll do Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
All right.
We should have door dashed. I have my phone.
Oh yeah, time it. All right, we're gonna do.
That's not what we said. We're gonna do that, but we need input for topics.
Oh, we need input for topics. All right. So.
I love you.
Typically we do a Monday motivation. I think today, because it's okay to talk about stuff that's tough, so we're gonna do some like trials and tribulations, I think. So if you want some motivation, give us a few ideas if you want.
Come back on Monday.
Come back on Monday if you want motivation. We're talking about the real shit today.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, let us know what you think. We wanna talk about. No, we don't want to talk about bad stuff. We want to talk about stuff that's real.
Yeah, we're real life in it today.
So because it's not a Monday motivation. This is a Tuesday coming off a really tough week. Holiday wise is always tough, especially when July 4th falls literally on a Wednesday.
It was a Thursday, but
my God, exactly. Exactly. I didn't know. I was talking to people at the pool. I was like, yeah, like last Tuesday. They're like, you mean like Sunday? I'm like, whatever. It doesn't matter.
It's all a wash. The kids are out of school.
Everyone was
a holiday
confused.
in the middle of the week.
I'm so impressed with the people that had to go back to work on Friday.
Let me tell you. So I had a client that I was showing on Friday, and a lot of the new construction was shut down. So, and then they didn't leave any notes or anything.
Of course,
so
you just show up.
We just show up, right? Because I was like, we don't need an appointment. Like, no one's answering the phone. Let's just go. They were shut down and then shut down like all weekend. I was like,
I'm
it
not
must
surprised.
be nice. Must be nice.
Well, that's when like in normal real estate they'll just throw a lockbox on the door, which I don't know why they don't do that anyway. There used to be lockboxes on.
There still are.
There
like
still
in
are.
more rural areas, you see it, but not as much in the, like.
It's like, you want to see me that much? Maybe
Right? No, you don't.
They want to steal that buyer broker commission. That's why.
Bastards.
I know, right? So yeah, give us some topics. What do you think? What do you feel? Throw it in the comments.
Kev, you always have a question, so I know you have to have a topic.
I can. Oh, you know what I can do?
What can you do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna invite Kevin?
Bam.
He is not gonna answer.
I know he won't. Well, let's see if he does.
Kevin, are you gonna answer?
How about Leah?
Who else?
Who else wants to join? Who?
Shawnee. Shawnee was on there.
Shawnee was on.
Is she not there anymore?
Oh, I gotta see.
No, wait. Everybody's gonna pop off if we keep tagging them.
I know. They're like, no, I'm not joining. You don't have to join if we
Invite you.
invite you. I'm just messing with you.
No, she's off. Shawnee's like, I'm out of here. Who else popped off? That's funny.
I was like, no.
Kevin popped off too.
He's like, bye. I'll remember that.
All right, Kevin. Next time you got a question.
No, we can talk about. So no, let's talk real. So today's July 9th, and today
It's Andrew's birthday.
It's Andrew's birthday. Happy birthday, Andrew! And then also
Leah
it
says
was.
she's cooking.
Wait, what? She's
Leah,
cooking.
she's cooking. What are you cooking, Leah?
Well, you can answer the phone and cook. She's probably like, I'm not talking to you guys.
She's
while
like,
I cook.
no.
She's like, I'm doing my mindfulness right now.
Right.
So the last thing I want to do is talk to you idiots.
What are you cooking at 1:00, Leah?
It better be good.
Why does
I'm
it gotta be?
starving.
What's that got to do with you, Leah?
I've been to Leah's house for dinner. I know what's going on over there.
Okay. I just threw away meatloaf out of the
You did.
freezer.
Frozen meatloaf. No, so
Okay, back
yeah.
to topic.
No, July 9th, middle of summer.
Yep.
Andrew's birthday is my sister's birthday, heavenly birthday. We talked about her a little
Yeah.
bit though.
Sherry?
And Sherry.
It's her birthday.
So we're a little bit of pink. And also, I went to Buckhead because she would have been in Buckhead.
Yeah.
I rooftop swam at Lifetime.
He did the bougie
I was
Lifetime in
very
Buckhead.
bougie. I have a couple of pictures I'll post later, maybe. So no, I was very intentional with my time this morning. It took time. It stressed me out a little bit where I was like, okay, if I go and do this, if I go into Buckhead and do this, it's going to take whatever amount of time and that's it. Mm-hmm. And I said, you know what? Just do it. What am I wait, am I going to push it to next week?
Yeah.
No. So that's something that I'm trying to do a lot of. When someone invites you somewhere, they want to spend time with you.
Yeah, go.
So go and do it.
Yep.
So
I think a lot of times in this industry, we're so used to being like, yeah, we'll get together, and then we really just never get together. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Shawnee and I were speaking this morning because she's so sweet. She called me to check on me this morning, and which was precious. But talking about like us doing a get together with Method, and I told her we would talk about that. Yep. So we need to do that soon. We're
gonna do that. That's in the works. Because what's so important is connection. Mm-hmm. And, we talk about all the time, like, are you making connections?
And then we're not connecting.
You have to connect with, like, totally random people. Connect with the people around you.
Yeah. Pour into each other, love each other. Mm-hmm. You never know what people are going through, so just always, like, try to show up for people and be a light.
Right.
It doesn't always have to. I think in real estate, especially like when we're talking about training and prospecting and growing your lead generation, I think everyone thinks about like, oh, I need to go into a situation and talk about real estate, and really sometimes you just need to exist. Just be there, be present, add value in other ways. It doesn't always have to be real estate.
Absolutely. Well, and that goes into surrounding yourself with good people. Surrounding yourself with positive people. Surrounding yourself with people who are going to push you for you.
Yeah.
Not for... What's kind of like, I push Leanne for her, but also I push her for me because it fills me up seeing her feel good. And it goes along with all of our agents.
Yep.
That's the same thing. If you're struggling with how to connect, where to connect, what to do... You got to just start talking to someone.
Yeah. Just start connecting.
Well, because you get further and further in your head, and that's one of my main problems is when I tend to isolate. You get in your head, I'm reading this amazing book by Corey something. I'll get the Brave New You or something like that.
Okay.
I'll pull it up. And it talks about assumptions. Mm-hmm. The assumptions in our head before something happens.
Yeah.
And it's like, he has this great example, but like you're going into this situation, there's no assumptions at all.
Yeah.
And then there's a tiny piece, there's a dot. I'm like over here. Yeah. There's this dot of thought of whatever it is.
Insecurity, typically.
And it drops in and you develop this entire narrative in your head. Which is me, that's literally me.
Shoot, I know a lot of people like that. Get me started on that.
And it talks about how before you're even interacting or in the situation, you've created the story.
Yeah, in your head.
When nothing has happened.
Okay, hold on. Let's tag on that. Because you know what I found in social media? What is one of the most frustrating things in social media that I found?
Tell me.
Let me tell you something. Is that everyone does that. They assume they know people's lives and know people based on like their social profiles, right? They create these narratives. I've had to tell people like I'm not responsible for the narrative that you created in your head about me. But it is. I mean, but I can see how people. I've experienced people doing that, where they decide they come up in their head something is whatever they want it to be, and it doesn't have to be that situation at all. And so it's good to talk about like catching yourself before you let it snowball and then eventually avalanche and crush a potential situation. Yeah.
That exact example has ruined weeks for me.
Oh yeah.
And so don't think that you're gonna approach any situation like completely like perfect vanilla, you're at zero and that's it. That's never going to happen because our natural fight or flight, I mean, you're making assumptions. It's okay, you have that little idea.
Yeah.
Push your way, but if you're feeling it, if you're constantly feeling that, you need to talk to someone.
Yeah.
Because that's that is deeper rooted insecurity, trauma, whatever. We'll talk about it.
Just go in with an open mind and an open heart and just let things unfold as they should. We call that in spirituality non-attachment.
Non-attachment.
So you go into a situation without an attachment to an outcome. So, like...
You call that the Peter effect. He's so good at that. Leanne is too. I'm like, I envy you guys.
Listen.
I'm so emotional.
I would say I wasn't, but that would be a lie. And here I am, non-attachment, and everyone who knows me knows I've been like a hot mess.
We need to connect more. It's like I'm done connecting this week.
Yeah. But no, really, you have to go into situations and you can have intention, but not attachment. So you go in with the intention to meet new people or the intention to make new connections or just the intention to just like exist in that space, right? It might be, or it might be like, I'm just going to see what happens, right? But you should never have an attachment to the outcome of anything.
Right.
The outcome is the outcome.
This is a good transition.
Yeah.
If you are a good listener.
Yeah.
It's not like an accident. If you're a good listener, because good listening is intentional. You have to actively listen. Like I have to like focus on like talk to me now.
Yeah.
Literally.
Make eye contact.
Because a lot of times there's so much going on that I have to super focus, and I have awareness of that now. If you're having trouble connecting with people, or you're like, how do I get these genuine, like, I don't know, what are you